Yo, this is me, Mike, Ringmaster of the Imagination Circus, and I'm here for the latest episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This is Season 9, Episode 9, and my god, have we already gotten to 9 episodes in the final season? That's crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been 9 weeks, come on! But regardless, this episode is called Sweet and Smokey, which sounds like a delectable kind of beef jerky, and that could just be me saying I'm hungry. But to be fair, any mention of food generally induces that reaction. Regardless, let's get right into this, shall we? I'm excited. I hope you're excited, as usual. And yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. You know, opening up on the School of Friendship seems to be a common thing now.
Is it okay if
Good to know they have one of those.
You can make it up tomorrow. Actually, I'll be gone for a week. A week? In the middle of the semester?
Oh, is everything all right, Smolder?
Not exactly. My brother's been having a hard time since I left for school. I want to go home and check on him. He's a really sweet guy, and the other dragons can be kind of rough.
Did you say sweet guy and dragon in the same sentence?
Yeah, he's sort of like you, Spike.
Aww.
I'm sorry to hear about your brother, Smolder, but the Dragonlands are really far for you to go by yourself. And I'm not sure about you missing so much class.
Hey, what if she got a school credit for it? Kind of like a kindness field trip. I'll go with her.
Thanks. The Dragon Lord is way too busy for personal problems when it's baby dragon hatching season.
Baby dragon hatching season? Oh, those cute little snouts poking
Oh
out
wow,
of those
there's a face we haven't seen in a
little
while.
Teeny tiny twitchy tails. Can I go too?
Well, you are the perfect pony to lead a kindness field trip. Fine.
Okay, apparently
But I'm
Smolder's
gonna
learned
expect
the
a
puppy
full report
dog
when you get
face,
back.
or
Don't
whatever.
be cages.
Also, really,
I was talking to
Fluttershy's
Hatching
weird
season
contradiction
sounds
of finding
fascinating.
baby dragons cute and being afraid of them. Granted, her fear of them has not been brought up in a while, but hey, she must have gotten over it if she's willing to go to the Dragonlands, because, you know, full-grown dragons and whatnot. Also, since we're going to the Dragonlands, there's no way we're not going to see Garble. And as a matter of fact, I do have a couple ideas. Seriously, though, no chance we're not going to see Garble. Like, come on. At this point, if we're going to a Dragonlands, there's at least some guarantee we're going to see that. I don't feel like cursing right now, but know that I'm thinking very unsavory things about him. Very, very unsavory things. Regardless, I like this because it's a dragon-based episode, and my obsession with dragons is super well documented, or at least it should be. Maybe not here on YouTube. I could probably make a whole video about dragons and my love for them. Maybe I should do that. Hey, if you guys think that's interesting, tell me, because I would totally do something like that. Regardless, you know, also Spike, because Spike is in it, and we get to learn a little bit more about Smolder's family and baby dragon hatching season or something like that. Okay, regardless, this one is going to be interesting, and I'm kind of happy. Because, you know what better, like a great follow-up to what was probably my favorite episode of the season so far. Anyway, let's go. And we get a wide sweeping
I
shot.
to what cheers me up when I'm down, so if your brother's like me, he's gonna love it. What should we do first? The smile song, the sharing circle, or friendship bracelet weaving?
I'm not sure those are the kind of things my brother's gonna be into.
Well, what would make your brother happy?
Just having Spike and me accept him for who he is will make a huge difference. Dragons who appreciate his more sensitive side.
I got it! Show tunes!
Yeah, no, but good try.
Spike, I understand what you're doing, man, but you're trying a little too hard, bro.
Smell?
Wow,
Stink
okay, that
sulfur,
face. There was...
sharp rocks under my claws. It's good to be home.
I can't wait to meet your brother, Smolder. We're gonna be best buddies. I just know it.
Yeah,
He usually hangs out
it's like
with me.
the
I'll
fact
try
that he's
and find
putting on so thick makes me really think that, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Do you mind
I
if
have
I
a
take peek at
bad
the
feeling
cute
about
little
this.
baby eggs?
Oh, something
I'll
just
stay here
occurred to
and
me.
finish this comfort
Oh, God,
It'll
that's
be
such a
like
bad feeling.
hug every time Smolder's brother wraps it around
Also, Spike,
himself.
why...
Aw, I'm sure he'll
Spike,
like
I love you, man,
Spike.
but you're going a little too sweet here. Too strongly. God, I'm worried. Still, I'm always a fan of dragonness.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, that is a lot of eggs!
Good morning, little one. I've come a long way to meet you. Did you know there's a whole wide world out here waiting to say hello? Did you? Oh, did you, Boo?
Wow, okay, wow.
I can't answer you. It's an egg.
Dragon Lord Ember. How nice
Wow,
to
okay,
see you.
are the...
Nice to see you too. Which one are you again? The party one? Apple Dash. Or was that the country one?
Fluttershy, the one who loves creatures. Are all these yours?
What? No, none of them are. Watching over eggs is just part of the glamorous life of a Dragon Lord.
I think it sounds wonderful.
Yeah? Then maybe you can help.
I'd love to. Just tell me what to do.
I don't know. It's my first time being in charge. Dad wasn't big on sharing Dragon Lord details. It's kind of a burn or be burned job.
Well, I'm sure you're doing
I'm really
great.
enjoying... Okay, I'm really enjoying this bit in particular. Also, are we going to be seeing a lot of
None of them
Fluttershy's
even
cute
crack.
faces? Because that's going to be a bit
dear.
much.
Maybe they're lonely? Don't you worry. Auntie Fluttershy's here, and the Dragon Lord and I are going to do everything we can to welcome you into this world.
Really? How?
I have no idea.
Okay, that was funny.
Now that's a thing of beauty.
It's cute, but it's not great.
Well, if it isn't our little pony friend Spike.
That's Equestria's official friendship ambassador to the Dragonlands to you. And I'm not little. I had the mold. See?
Oh, Runt's got wings! I'm so impressed. What's that supposed to be?
Nothing.
Looks like a baby blanket to me.
It's not a baby blanket. It's a comfort blanket.
Aw, did your pony pals make it for you with friendship and gumdrops?
No, I made it. And by the way, knitting is a lot harder than it looks.
Check out the baby blanket, guys! It's a lot harder than it looks! Got your blankie!
Oh, little baby crying.
Oh, miss!
Betty broke a claw and everything. Give it back! That's for my friend! Cut it out! You know laugh fire's dangerous. It can... do that.
Garble!
Smolder? What are you doing here?
Yeah, this is where I was afraid it was going to go.
Scaling, brah.
We better get out of here before your brother shows up. Garble isn't very nice to sensitive dragons.
But Garble is my brother.
Your brother?
Got a problem with that, pony boy?
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Yep, that's about where I thought it was going. Honestly, it had occurred to me as soon as... Because I knew Garble was going to show up. Because there was no way he wasn't going to show up. Because Dragonland episode. But... frankly, and hell, we've heard about, like, during the Meltdown episode, we did hear that Smolder had a brother. And, like, okay. But, yeah, as soon... And then, of course, like, with how thick, like, Spike is laying down the dragon, his pony traits, yeah, I kind of figured... yeah, no, there's no way this is not how this is gonna go. Cause yeah, it's a little predictable if you really know if you really think about it. But hey, it's not a terrible idea. And hey, I wouldn't mind seeing a redemption of Garble. I mean, I liked the redemption of Diamond Tiara. Granted, we never got to really see Diamond Tiara again except in the background. But you know what? I'm good with this. So let's go. Hey.
I've missed you, bro. We got a lot of fun to catch up on. There's no lava diving at school.
Good luck getting Garble to do anything.
Yeah, he's been so weird since you left. Hiding and moping around.
I have not! Have so!
Easy, guys. I learned at Twilight School, ganging up on each other isn't half as cool as you think.
Aw, pony school made you soft.
Wanna try me and find out?
Maybe later.
So, let's get lava diving. What do you say? Better stay here, shrimp. Lava might ruin your blanky wanky.
Let the wimp tag along. Then we'll have some dragon to dunk!
Only gonna warn you once. Spike's my friend. You mess with him, you mess with me. Besides, he came here to hang out with you, Garble.
Aw, how sweet.
Let's go do dragon stuff. Garble can have fun with his new friend. But I'm not having fun, and he's not my friend.
Yeah, just ignore him, Gargar.
Smolder, not in public.
Oh, it's okay to have a nickname. Sometimes I'm called Spiky Wikey.
Seriously? You're admitting this? I am not hanging out with him.
Give him a chance, Garble. You guys have a lot in common.
Fine. Race you to the lava pit.
Wait! I thought you said your brother was sweet.
All the tough guy stuff is just an act. He's a big marshmallow.
Yeah, not seeing it.
Well, maybe a burned marshmallow. Smoky on the outside, but squishy inside. He just
Okay,
needs friends
I see
who
where
can
you're going with this.
appreciate that more.
Okay,
Like
that's
you.
an interesting analogy.
You're
I
not
like that.
changing your mind about helping me cheer him up, are you?
Me? Course not.
Spike, you're too nice a guy.
Okay, lava jumping. Just like old times, huh, Gargar?
Yeah, just like old times. Except for one little annoying thing.
Scales away! Come on in, the lava's fine.
You know, whenever I'm feeling a little down, it always helps if I do something with a friend. How about we jump together? Yeah!
Ooh. Spike, you okay?
I know there must be something worse than lava up your nose. I just don't know what it is.
Cannonball! Woohoo! Oops.
Swallowing lava is definitely worse.
Okay, so you can have it in your mouth, you just can't ingest it. Good to know.
Then
Though that does
all
raise
lived
some interesting
happily
questions
ever
considering the
after.
first time we saw Spike
Time to come
jump
out,
into
little
lava.
ones. Are you
Which
ready?
also was like, you know, was it the first
Are you
time we saw Garble? Yeah, that was the first time we saw
Maybe you
Garble too.
like
God,
the
that was so
song?
long ago.
I think you might be encouraging them to stay in. Dragons aren't much for touchy-feely stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodness, why are the eggs shaking? Are they finally hatching?
I wish. They've been doing that for days. I'm sure it means something, but it's probably not good.
Jeez, you really don't know
Try
anything
this.
about hatching eggs. I mean, granted, it would be ridiculous.
Guaranteed to brighten any creature's spirits.
Feeling better already.
Okay,
I don't know about you, but a change of scenery always turns my frown upside down. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the
Spike,
bigger
just give in to your worst
Sometimes
instincts and
just
be a
hearing
jerk
what
for a
someone
bit. It'll fix the
appreciates about
problem
you
even
can
if
make you
Smolder
feel
gets a
better
little mad
about
at you.
yourself.
I'll go first.
Also, it would be really fun to watch.
Spike, I think it's really nice that you're trying to cheer up Gargar.
Thank you, Smolder. My turn. I like how you always let every creature know how you're feeling, Gargar.
Only Smolder gets to call me that!
Thank you for speaking your truth.
Oh.
More fresh lava coming up!
Okay, new activity. Who wants to make vision boards? Hey, Garble! Smolder!
Surf's up!
Let me show you how it's done.
You coming?
I'll catch up with you.
Oh, Spike! There you are!
Hey, Fluttershy.
For a land that's all rocks, this place is surprisingly easy to get lost in.
How are the baby
That
dragons?
does not, I mean, that really
Eggs
does.
will
I
hatch,
find it
but
easier.
just keep shaking. I'm starting to think the dragons are too scared to come out. I was hoping you could help, if you're not too busy cheering up Smolder's brother.
Not a chance. Smolder's brother is Garble. The only thing that cheers him up is to make me miserable.
Hey, Spike! Wanna play lava ball?
Excuse me, but that's not a very nice game.
I nearly got you!
Enough! I mean, leave my friend alone, please. Spike came all this way to cheer up Garble, which was a very kind thing to do.
Aw, do you need cheering up?
What's wrong, Garble? Did some dragon hurt your widow feelings? No! I don't know what she's talking about. Spike's the one who's gonna cry.
Hey! Are we lava surfing or what?
Oh, yeah. Let's go hang with a real dragon, not a pony wannabe.
See? It's no use. Why don't I see what I can do about the eggs? And you cheer up Garble. At least he listens to you.
Just you wait, Garble. You're dealing with Fluttershy now, and she's packing a whole lifetime of kindness.
Okay then, that is genuinely terrifying.
Coochie coochie coo. Ugh. Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie.
No, I don't think it's gonna work.
I said coochie.
What are you doing?
Spike!
Hi, Ember.
Shouldn't you be doing whatever it is you do at Twilight School?
I wish. It's a long story. Wow, these eggs really do look scared. Wait, aren't the hatching grounds supposed to be hot?
Of course. There's a lake of molten lava under them. That's why the eggs are laid here. The heat makes them hatch.
Then something's wrong. I don't think the eggs are shaking because they're afraid. They're cold.
You're right. But what happened to the lava?
I might have
Of course.
an idea.
I thought that was weird, and I was right. Somehow I knew that was going to be connected. My instincts are weird like that. Like, it doesn't matter how little evidence I have, sometimes I can just know things.
Drums?
Fire,
But only when it
dragon,
comes to television. It doesn't apply
and
to real
wagon.
life.
Feeling like I'd be sagging.
Oh, yeah. I dig.
Okay. That's...
Raging lava, balaclava.
Okay.
Ugh.
That's just ridiculous.
Fresh lava coming
Seriously,
up!
these guys are dumb.
See? I wondered where that lava was coming from. They must be draining it from the underground lake.
Put that rock back! Immediately!
Yes, Dragon Lord Ember.
How long have you been removing these boulders?
A while?
It made our lava pool so nice and warm-like.
Oh, it's supposed to be heating the eggs! Now they'll never hatch!
Yeah, seriously. That's kind of bad for your species as a whole, so yeah, that is a problem. Also, good to know that apparently eggs will only hatch because of warmth. So apparently magic from a unicorn qualifies as warm. Going back to Spike's case. Regardless, interesting dilemma. Also, yeah, apparently Garble is way more sensitive or artistic. Apparently he plays the bongos. Why combined with a French shirt and beret doesn't really make sense to me, but hey. I mean, is that a thing? Do French dudes in berets play bongos? Like, I don't think I've ever seen that or seen reference to it before. So, if that's correct, somebody tell me. Regardless, I like this. I think this episode picked up a little bit here in the last quarter, but I enjoyed it. And it's not a bad concept. So, as long as... I'm really curious about how they're going to fix this problem. Because just putting the rocks back... It's not going to, so we're going to have to solve this problem in another way. So this should be fun. Am I right? Or am I right?
Sorry, Dragon Lord Ember.
We'll put the lava back.
That's not going to, yeah, like I said, that's not going to work. They're trying at least, even if they are just because they're afraid, but still.
I don't think it works that way. The hatching grounds can't be the only one place in the Dragonlands. There's gotta be somewhere else we can take the eggs.
You know how fragile those things are? No way we'll be able to move them all safely. You! Go and bring all the dragons to the hatching grounds. We'll have to make the heat ourselves.
What do you think you're doing sneaking around here, pony?
Sneaking? It looks to me like the only one sneaking around is you, Garble. Why didn't you tell me you were a poet?
I'm not!
Words, rhythm, sometimes rhyme, weird punctuation. Sure sounds like poetry to me.
It's okay, Gargar. Fluttershy won't think you're soft for being a poet. And neither would any dragon who was your real friend.
Okay, fine. But I'm not a flowery, namby-pamby poet. I'm a beat poet. Dig?
I totally feel you.
And you better not tell my friends about it.
But why? If I was a poet, I'd want to share my creations with every pony.
I'm the only one Garble will perform for. He hasn't written any poetry since I left. That's why he's been so sad.
I need to create. But if the other dragons ever found out I like this junk, they'd make fun of me forever.
Is that why you pick on Spike? To make your friends think you're tough?
Wait, you've been picking on Spike?
Only when you're not looking.
Dude.
But if I didn't pick on Spike, they'd just pick on me. And he is kind of a weakling.
I'll have you know Spike is stronger than you are any day.
Yeah, right. That little cupcake-making, blanket-cuddling pony dragon? Ha! Give me a break.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a pony. Second, Spike isn't afraid to be who he is, no matter what you or any creature thinks. That's real strength, not like some dragons I know.
For a pony without a horn, she sure got a point.
Ha!
I've been looking all
That
over
was
for you guys.
ridiculous.
We need your help! Hurry!
I've ordered every dragon to warm up the eggs, but they still won't hatch. I don't know what else we can try.
We can't give up. There's gotta be something we can do.
How about we wrap the eggs in a bunch of baby blankets?
Yeah, the wimp can knit them up real quick like. Hey, watch it! That love fire could burn some ponies!
Burn. Good idea, Spiky Wikey. Eggs, come. Burst into that light. Break through shells that bind.
Okay, that's... Okay, I'm...
Break free. Explore. Stuck between rock and hard place.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so they're laughing at him, but it works.
Freedom, come. Don't be shy. Look those others in the eye.
Okay then. I know. Hey, if it works, it works.
State your claim. Don't stop. Just do. Be the one and only you.
Spike, look!
Ooh.
What? Their love fire is so hot, it's hatching the eggs!
Come to light. Proud to be. Open up. Bam. Be free.
That actually... Yeah. Okay. Cute. And I like that baby dragons are apparently fireproof. I mean, of course they are, but still.
Gargar, you performed in front of other dragons!
And it was super lame. What kind of weakling writes poetry?
The hero of the Dragonlands! That's who!
Yeah, Garble saved our eggs because he was strong enough to be who he is, whether you liked it or not. I grew up thinking it was okay to make fun of differences, but my friends have taught me to celebrate them.
And from now on, in my kingdom, that's exactly what we will do. Now, if you don't mind, can you teach me how to write poetry like that? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Yeah, me too.
I want to learn.
Take a number, guys.
I'll take them all. Oh my.
Okay, Fluttershy, I think you have a problem. Granted, yes, the baby dragons were kind of adorable. Also, okay, so apparently Garble's a poet. I actually kind of really like that. And he's not bad. It was very funny, to say the least. The episode could have been funnier, but overall, I really did enjoy it. Not my favorite. I still prefer Frenemies over this, but I did like the expansion on dragon culture and biology, I guess. Not that the biology in question was super surprising, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah. Also, the fire thing was interesting. All right, we got different kinds of fire and the result of laughter. Sweet. God, what else? What else? There's so much. Like, apparently, like, you know what? I would, the only part I'm kind of disappointed in was we got one brief moment of, you know, Garble, like, congratulating Spike on an idea he, like, technically didn't have, but you know what I mean. And so, and that was great, but I would have liked to have seen some actual reconciliation between the two because, you know, that didn't really happen. And I mean, I seriously doubt we're going to come back to another episode. Maybe we will. If we don't get, I mean, I'd like to think we'd at least get one more Spike episode. This episode was technically like it's another Spike episode, and I didn't expect to get another one after the 200th, which had a very good focus on Spike, even if he wasn't the main character. Here, he's not necessarily the main character either, and hell, the focus wasn't even on him as much, but he was still a prominent character, and it was still interesting. So, like I said, it's definitely not my favorite episode of this season so far, but it wasn't bad, and I thought it was pretty entertaining overall. But also, can I just say, my favorite part from Ember, though, was obviously the bit. If you can't tell, it was the bit where she, reacted. Fluttershy asked, are all these eggs yours? And no. Apparently, the Dragon Lord has to watch over. But seriously, that moment of embarrassment, that was so cute and so funny from Ember. Like, genuine embarrassment. And, also, I feel like, I don't know, that felt like almost like a response from fans. Like, if I like, maybe answering a question about Ember's age or something. I don't know. Something weird like that. I also really enjoyed, if anything, I think the character I got the most rewarded for was, of all things, like, I mean, Smolder was pretty good with everything that happened, you know, she was pretty understanding, if slightly oblivious to what was going on with Garble and Spike, but regardless, I did like her characterization here, showing that she was still tough, but she also more than happy to embrace the pony ways, and, you know, it's not a big deal. Be who you are. You know, that's the message of this episode, and I dig it. But Fluttershy, seriously, though, was the character I think I got the most out of this episode for, because she was funny, she made some faces. Also, the facial animations this season have been insane. I mean, I guess they're going all out, but still, it's like, okay, they're making so many weird, adorable faces and, like, the contortions of the facial expressions. Fantastic. It's just fantastic. Also, like, all of her ideas, her standing up to Garble and his friends, telling them to knock it off, her being tough, embracing it. Also, she threw out a jive rhyme, if I do say so myself. I found that very nice. Very, very nice flow, very nice style. It worked. You know, she's not bad. So, yeah, also, the fact that she's clearly, I mean, granted, it wasn't referenced all that as, it was only referenced so many times after, you know, after it was revealed in Dragonshy that she had a fear of dragons, but still, it's nice to see that she's completely gotten over that, and I'm happy. Also, yeah, I'm with her on this. She's like, even if it was a little weird, them dragon babies be real cute. Like, oh, yeah, maybe cuter than pony babies. In fact, I have to say, I think they are slightly cuter than pony babies. The dragons, it's official, dragon babies are cuter than pony babies. It sounds like it doesn't make any sense, but it does, and I've declared, so truth be said, yes, whatever that means. If you can understand me, then seriously, contact me so we can be friends, because I don't think anybody else would get that. Yes! Like I said, the real disappointment in this episode for me was very much Spike. It's not even a disappointment, it's just, He wasn't as prominent as I was hoping. He was still entertaining. It was good to see some good old Spike. I liked the moment specifically where he said, I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. Like, he's trying to be good. And he was. The whole time. He was, like, you know, I mean, yeah, he let it get him down. He let it, like, affect him. But he still never lashed out. And that's real, like, that's genuinely big of him. Like, that shows that, like, that's Spike's character. He's a good guy. Sometimes I wish he could just dig deep into the harsher side of his dragon being. But you know what? I'm glad to see that he's decided to be the bigger dragon, because you know what, Spike? You deserve it. You the best. I love you. You're my favorite for a reason. Mwah. I do want at least one more episode with Spike in a main role this season, and maybe one where we get to focus on a newfound friendship between him and Garble, but regardless, yeah. I would have still liked to see Spike, you know, be a little bit more prominent. In the sense that, like, maybe he could have, like, you know, I don't know. There was definitely, like I said, the writing was not flawless, but I enjoyed it, and that's what really matters. So regardless, this episode, I would give it something like a 7 out of 10, rounded. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I hope you enjoyed the episode, which in itself wasn't bad. And, yeah, this is Mike, Ringmaster of the Imagination Circus, and if you feel so inclined, please come back and visit me for more in the future. Thank you.